thing is, if you don't acknowledge that small victory, you may not acknowledge that anything any bigger than that is something special at all.
Hey, I'm Trav. Back in 2010, I got hit hard with chronic fatigue syndrome, only 6 months after starting my new personal training business. I've spent the last 8 years researching and experimenting with my body to help get back to my best and beyond. I'm now sharing my story and my strategies with you so you can get back to living the life you love.
Hey, Trav here, holistic health and lifestyle coach, helping you make your comeback. Today I am talking about celebrating the small victories and why it is an absolute must. Now, by small victories, I am talking about the little wins that might happen throughout the day, which you probably don't even acknowledge. And it could be something really small, but the thing is, if you don't acknowledge that small victory, you may not acknowledge that anything any bigger than that is something special at all. But appreciating these small victories is very important, because being grateful for progress, even if it's small, is huge. Being able to appreciate the little things in life when you feel like everything is going bad, that keeps you happier, it lowers your stress, and it will definitely lead to a faster recovery. So here are 4 ways celebrating small victories is going to help speed up your recovery and why you've got to do it, okay? So, number 1, you may not see a huge increase in your health, an increase in energy, or a decrease in pain very quickly. It may take some time. It may take a long time. It may take a lot longer than you really would like. You just don't know, because every case with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia seems to be different. There are so many different possibilities for co-infections or underlying symptoms that cross over with all sorts of other illnesses. You just don't know. You don't know how long it's going to take. So if you just focused on this, I need to get it fixed right away. I need. You're so looking into the future all the time. All right? You're forgetting about present. Appreciate the little things. All right? Small victory. Oh, I took my supplements today and every day for this week, and I didn't miss a day. Small victory. But it's a big victory, because consistency, as I've mentioned many times, consistency breeds success. Consistency is the one thing that is going to keep you on track all the time. Okay? So, it might not happen too quickly, but celebrate that little thing. That little thing, it's going to add up real quick. Took your supplements every day, great. You did your health routine or whatever every day. You did this regime. You read something that might help improve your recovery. You watched something that was a good movie and made you feel good, put you in a better mood, lowered your stress down. Yeah, good work to me. That was good. That was nourishing to my soul. I feel good about me. I'm happy for a little bit. I'm not focused on all the way over there. I'm good. I've got some joy in my life. Even if it is small, I've got some joy in my life. Number 2. You can be so focused on the pain and the things that you don't have or can't do that you stop seeing the good in your life. And this is very similar to what we just spoke about. But if you're focusing on the pain, you just see pain. And I've been there, I know what it's like, and that's why I can speak about this. I have lived in a level 9 or 10 pain for days on end. In fact, the worst for me was a 4-day migraine where I was lying in bed wondering if I died, how many days it might take for my housemates to notice that I wasn't coming out of my room. Because I was really sick, and I barely made it out of my bedroom at all for days on end. So I get it. I know what this is like. So focused on that. So difficult to do. Okay? But at the same time, I was very, very confident that I was going to recover, no matter what it was. So of the things that I needed to do for myself, even though I'm in pain and can't really function, I'm still trying to do those things. Yeah, I know this is good for me. I know that I need to do this in order to get to where I want to get to. I'm going to do this for me. Yeah, alright. Today was not a fun day, but I still managed to do this, and this, and that's going to help me get out of this pain. Alright? So, if you're having one of those days, or weeks, or months, or it's already been years. And believe me, I understand what it's like when it is in those situations. Start looking for the good. Where's the good in your day? Where's the small victory that you made today, or this week, or this month? Maybe you look back at last month and you realise, oh, I'm actually a little bit better. I was able to do a little bit more this month than I did last month. And if a month isn't long enough, what about 3 months before that? What about 6 months before that? Oh yeah, I'm improving. Cool. I'm winning. That's a victory. It might be small. It might not be the big jump that I want, but it's there. So, number 3, success breeds success. So, the more successes you have, the more you keep focusing on winning, you start to believe. You start to believe, yeah, I can do this. Alright? It might be a small thing. I took this one supplement every day, and then I did this, and 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 all of a sudden, one thing that you're doing leads up to 20 or 30 things that you're doing that are supporting your health. Alright? That's big. But now you are appreciating it. And sometimes you can think about where you started. I know where I started. I know I started looking at my diet and really trying to fine-tune that. I look back at where I am now, and people look at how I eat and how I live, and they're like, whoa, I mean, that's pretty extreme. And I think, yeah, you know what, maybe it is, but for me it's just normal now. But I look back on that and I think, yeah, okay, alright, cool. I've done some work, but I kept focusing on getting those small victories working, and I believed I could win. I believe I can win. I always believe I can win because I keep acknowledging these small victories. I know I'm better than I was a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. I may not have the win in the energy level, or I may not have the win in the pain, but maybe I've got it in the mental game. Maybe I've got it in the emotional game where I'm not burdened with pain or self-talk that is beating myself up or something like that. Right? There's always something you can look at, but you've got to look where that focus is. Okay? Again, if you're still focusing on that bad thing, alright, you're probably going to keep bringing yourself back to, oh, it's not working, nothing's working, I'm never going to get over this. Focus on the wins. Yeah, I won. I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and next week I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it. I know it's going to make it better. And if nothing else, if I don't see an improvement, I know it's going to contribute in the long term to my improvement, my overall health, my overall well-being, my mental well-being, my emotional health. Okay? Number 4, last one, and possibly the most important. If you don't give yourself credit, no one else will. Okay? A lot of the time, when you have this chronic fatigue fibro type thing, you don't want to talk about it, or you just don't tell people about it. You kind of just try and go about your thing, and nobody sees the struggle on the inside. They don't know what you're going through. Okay? So they can't ever say, oh wow, you look, like you're doing great, you're doing much better. But they don't know that you're doing bad in the first place. But you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. If you honestly look at your life and you go, hey, yeah, alright, this week I haven't felt so great, but mentally I've been right up there. That's been really good. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes me feel good. I can win. I can win. You got to do it. You have to be your best friend. You have to be loving yourself enough to keep encouraging yourself, to believe in yourself. And celebrating these small victories is one of those ways. It reinforces, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. I'm looking after me. Might not be big, but I'm looking after me. And you know what? Little things add up. They add up really quickly. Because, alright, I did this one thing, cool. I did this one thing, and I did this other thing this week. And the next week I did 3 or 4 things. And a few months further down that, I did 5 or 6 things. Okay? It all adds up. But you got to believe in yourself. You got to give yourself credit for all the hard work you're putting in. You may not see a result straight away. You may not see a big jump. You might be stuck focusing on the pain. Things you can't do. Things you can't have. But come back to what's here. Appreciate the good. Celebrate those small victories, you'll keep moving forward, and that's really what it's all about. The more you move forward, even if it's just small, the faster it'll add up. Exponential growth. For me, I've always thought, I just want to get 1% better. 1%. I'm going to try and get 1% better. I only want 1%, because I'm only looking at today. So if I can improve by 1%, that's fantastic. The next time, you know, if I get better by 1%, I'm still looking at 1%. 1%. And if I do 1% 100 times, guess what? 100% is not how much you improve by. Because 1% plus 1% is compounded on top of itself. So now you're going up faster. You're going up way faster. Okay, but we don't tend to realize that because we don't give ourselves credit for that first 1%er. It's tiny, but it adds up and it's exponential. So get stuck into it. Do this over the next 2 or 3 days. Just have a look at your life. What's going on? What has happened over the last few weeks, months, even years if that's the case. See where your success has come up. See where some of these small victories are. Give yourself credit for it. You deserve it. You've done a great job. I know how hard this is, and any effort with some small reward or even no reward is still worth noting. You did some hard work and you did a great job at it. You tried something new. Okay, maybe it didn't work. Maybe it did work and you don't know about it yet. Keep it up. That's what it's all about. Celebrate the small victory. Keep moving forward. Exponential growth. That's how it works. Alright? Go and do it. If you like this and you want more tips like this, you can grab your free cheat sheet from conquerchronicfatigue.com. The link is in the description. You will get answers to the most common questions that I have been asked on how to recover from chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. Now, this took me years to put together. Tons of research, over $150,000 spent in my own recovery and research courses, all sorts of things to find the answers to these questions. I'm going to give them to you for free because I want to help you get back to your best. So, go make your comeback and we'll talk again soon.